Hey, hunters.
Hey everybody. Did everybody just catch that sick volcano quest? Hope so.
It was pretty intense, though it kind of sucked it didn't work as planned, but things happen, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. Glad Illusion Weaver was on standby.
Yeah, yeah.
That was a
Oh,
pretty cool video though.
we've got Renee here. Hey, Renee.
Hi
Hopefully,
Renee.
we don't end up with more technical difficulties today.
It seems to be the
So,
day for it though. Hey
yes,
Hoth.
yes. So,
Great
as you guys can
episode by the way with
tell,
IT guy.
oh, was it Hoth? I didn't get to listen to
Yeah.
it yet. That's
I
exciting.
won't spill any beans.
Okay. Well, actually, so
Not those beans.
we don't have a guest obviously this week, but we do plan to spill some beans for y'all. They are not official game beans; they're community beans, and you're gonna have to wait a little bit. So hang out with us, and then we'll get there. But just don't leave. Ooh, we got a new subscriber, Harmony King. Thanks so much.
Hey. That's awesome.
Yeah,
So what did
so
you think of the whole volcano quest and how
well,
that all went down?
I was surprised. I didn't know it was happening tonight. So that was
Oh,
interesting.
oh, okay.
Yeah, I felt
Dang
like
it.
I
We need to keep a calendar, a ladies at the
yeah,
hunt calendar.
yeah, we should. Yeah, I popped into the Discord to let everyone know we were streaming tonight, and then everyone's in voice chat, and I was like, oh, "What's going on?"
Good timing.
Yeah,
I mean, it did take a minute, so
it did. But yeah, I mean, I thought they were cutting it a little close with that one person that just said they were going to be there, and like they didn't really know them. That was definitely interesting. Um,
right? I
but they
would be
got it
like,
done.
head count, all nine must be at the bottom of the volcano before we start. I
Right.
need to check everybody's tikis.
Right.
But
Yeah. Oh, we've got Rain.
hi,
Hey, Rain.
Rain. How's it going? Thanks for passing through that live stream with Nikki Tiki. That was great CHW teamwork.
Yeah. Yeah. I couldn't have made it happen that quickly. So there would have been some, formatting that needed to be done on this end. So I'm glad that you came in clutch right there. So,
Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah.
So what
So
about the video? What did you think of the video?
it was super cool. I wish we had had sound because,
Okay, so I thought I was freaking out because I had to make sure all of my devices were charging. And so I was like, maybe I'm just missing the sound. And then I heard
no.
like in the Discord there was like somebody banging on something like repeatedly, but not all at the same time. So I was like, is that the sound? What's happening?
Yeah.
So good
No,
to know that it's not that. But
I think that because the way he was sharing his screen, he was sharing external audio instead of phone audio. You usually have to like choose which one you're sharing, and he probably didn't think to switch it, and that's cool. We'll see it again with sound at some point, I'm sure.
for
He
sure.
said he was sharing it with the wiki team, so
Oh, okay, great.
yeah. Yeah.
Awesome. I think it was more of like it didn't seem like I was expecting just like cool animation, but I didn't think the ritual was going to be like a short film,
Yeah.
which was like they all had their own little characters and
Did you read the
um,
captions? Oh my god, it was adorable.
yeah, like they were going back and forth. Like, does Cookie like RoboCop or Batman better or something like that? Like, just such random stuff. It
Oh,
was really cool. So,
Trugoy says he was able to hear the video. How
oh,
how were you able to hear the video?
because I was on
And
Discord and Twitch.
yeah, same. And Hoth says, "Oh yeah, there was a shooting range at the bottom of the volcano, um,
Oh,
which I think is a really bad place for a gun range for like a place that's supposed to be like super peaceful and like
yeah.
it's like you really got to like hang out up there and just hear guns going off constantly. Doesn't sound enjoyable."
Yeah, no. I guess that might have been the banging I was hearing then.
It could have been. And it says the video's in Hunter's Hangout. So I guess
Cool.
maybe Illusion Weaver dropped it there. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, so Shu, the quick synopsis of volcano event for anybody that was out of the loop or wasn't able to join that one. I will make it very brief because I'm sure WR Willem's going to be all over the CHW highlights for this and all that good stuff. But essentially, they all started trekking, but it sounds like there were a couple of outliers that were going to just meet them at the top at a certain time. A couple of people that were just, I don't know if they were lagging behind or started later. So for a second there, we were all on the edge of our seats as, 3 hunters at a time would arrive at the top of the volcano. And then towards the top, Illusion Weaver started hinting like, wow, they really better double check that they all have the same Cubie, like part of the same tribes. And Mikiki Tiki was like, well, he better. He said he had it. So it was a lot of unknown variables leading up to this. And then once they got to the top, there were some technical difficulties with the ritual itself not launching. So Illusion Weaver had to jump in and figure out what the IT problem was there. So some technical issues there, but
sent them their stuff to their headquarters. So
yeah. So it was, a clunky first go around, but I'm sure it's going to be that much better for the next group that heads up. So whenever that might be, who knows?
And
I definitely want to see that animation on my own screen though.
Right. And so did you notice that, they just made an announcement. Oh, that's cool. In Discord. Sorry. I was just checking out that announcement.
Nice.
Did you notice that the Tikis in the video were wearing the skirt that they said that they wore? So I wonder if there's 3 different videos for each tribe. And Haas says, did one of them ask for a girlfriend? I think I heard that. And
it definitely did.
Yeah, Harris was saying, I wonder if they have different conversations, like the different tribes have different conversations. That could be, that's a lot of work to do 3 videos. Or maybe maybe they do the same video and they just put the different skirts on them. I don't know.
And then like sub in the names because they were also like calling out the names of each Tiki, right? So they gave them all like personalities, which makes me think, well, and then also you don't have to sacrifice them. So
right. And on
there's
top of
going to
that,
be
like,
something
with the flavor text on the Cubies, that the new flavor text, if you guys haven't seen it, go into your inventory, check out your Cubies because they have flavor text. That has something to do with like the Tiki's personalities too.
Right.
So like one of them is like a cousin of the pizza Cubie.
The pizza Cubie.
Yeah. And like, I don't know. So that's all kind of interesting.
Well, we need 2 more tribes to go up. Come on, guys. Let's do this.
Yeah, right?
Now we're all anxious.
Yeah, I hope that if another crew gets to go up, that they do a different tribe, because that would tell us for sure.
Yeah. I guess it's just all gonna depend. I don't know. It's such an interesting. And then K-Hag made a great point too about the first time we're seeing Coin Hunt World in like landscape mode.
Oh yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Yeah. So lots of things obviously that they're doing on the back end. And we knew something amazing was going to come out of this animation, considering all of the previous Cubies that have been coming out. They're just so good. Like the animations have just been getting better and better. So yeah, it was cool. Super cool. Congrats to all of the Hawaii hunters. And thanks for sharing that with us. They could have totally been like, no, we're going to figure this out. So that was super cool.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, how'd your week go?
I'm getting over a little bit of a head cold this week. So yeah, my walking quests weren't so great. I did stay home, did walk the dogs, but didn't have the energy to do my 2-a-days like I normally would. So yeah. What about you? How was your week?
I walked 5 times this week.
Okay.
Yeah.
But to completion, right?
Yeah. 33 miles.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wow. That is, wow.
Yeah.
Good for you.
I wasn't going to hunt yesterday, But then my boyfriend was like, hey, if you're going for your walk in the morning, I'll probably join you. I was like, oh, okay, I guess. So he joined me, but he didn't hunt. He just walked with
Oh,
me.
come on. You're leaving keys on the ground.
I know, right? Well, and he didn't hit vault, so like he's also leaving crypto on the ground. It's like, why?
What does he do? Well, he's just enjoying his surroundings, I guess.
we were just talking and observing things and.
Well, that's still really nice.
Yeah, it was nice.
Baby steps, no pun intended, but
right. Well, and yeah,
baby
he didn't do the whole thing with me. So there was one point where I have to like walk around a parking lot, and he really had to go to the bathroom, and his parents' house is like right there. So he went
it's
to
like
the
a halfway
bathroom.
point, right?
Yeah, he went to the bathroom. I finished the parking lot, and then we met up a little bit later, and then there's this other point where you can go straight and get to our house faster, or you can take a left and do the long way to the house, and that gets the rest of the vaults. Since he wasn't hitting vaults, he just went straight and went home. So he did like, I don't know, maybe a mile less than me, something like that. But still, he did a lot. So
yeah, just for fun. Good for him. That's awesome. I'm glad he's getting out there with you.
Yeah, I would say that's the only really interesting thing I've seen this week was my boyfriend walking with me.
We love to see it. We love to see it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else interesting that happened while we were hunting this week, but I don't think so. It was pretty lackluster. Oh, but I did find on Twitter randomly, we've been searching for one of these. So downtown, me, Marvin's house, Toasties, and then Toastie's wife, Bill Beto. And then there's another guy that has jumped in and placed a couple of vaults. Well, there's a couple. But this guy, Floyd Man 85, I think it is, maybe Floyd Man 35, and didn't have Discord, couldn't connect with him. So it's like, when you see a new vault and you're like, oh, man.
Yeah.
How do I connect with you? I don't want to friend you, though, because then we're going to fail a buddy quest. It's too risky. But I found him on Twitter this week, like out of nowhere. Somebody just liked his. Uh-oh. I just got I know you can't check your DMs, so I have to clear the air really quick per Illusion Weaver. So, sorry, we're going to jump back just a little bit. It sounds like, just to clarify, he says there's just one video, no matter what tribe you pick. A video like that is a crazy amount of work.
Yeah, right? That makes sense.
Yep. So there it is, guys. You heard it here first.
There you go. Yeah, I was going to say, just search the username on Twitter, and that's the easiest way. If you've got a new hunter in your area and you see their vaults, if they're taking Twitter pictures, you should be able to find their Twitter pictures. And then I did that once and actually messaged the person on Twitter and got a hold of them. And I was like, hey, you should move your vaults over here because, we've already got this thing going on. And he didn't, but whatever.
Yeah, I think I did, like when he first started playing, I think I did search him on Twitter because that's always the next thing I do, even for like when people are looking for people in the Buddy Quest channel. I'm like, oh, hey, they're not on Discord, but I found them on Twitter.
Right.
But so I think he just recently started like really getting into it. And I sent him a message and was like, hey, just to let you know, there's like a huge community of hunters that are like in this area. And if you'd like to complete buddy quests and add more people, and we, definitely get together for events and like, here's the link. All you have to do is click on it and join. And he did. So that was a success. Yes. That was a success this week.
Yeah, my the dude in my area did not join Discord, even though I talked it up a whole bunch, but Okies are very like, we like to like keep it simple, so like Oklahoma is extremely laid back, and so people aren't like, "Whoo, let's do the thing." They're like, okay, cool, maybe
I'll get to
give
it.
a chance. Yeah. It's almost like island life over here, just laid back and take your time and
love it. Yeah. I can feel it already.
Okay, so there's
so did you get
14
a chance?
people. There's 14 people in here right now. So I want to tell
Oh,
you
what's up, y'all?
14, don't leave because we've got beans. But I'm just not telling you the beans yet, but we've got beans. Good
We've got
community
Brend
beans.
beans.
Brend beans. Yes.
Brend beans.
So anyway, so Zenny, I don't know that I've seen Zenny in here yet, but I'm checking in with you to see if you did all 8 again this week. Yeah. So, because Zenny said that they did it last week. They completed all of them. So,
Yeah.
awesome job. So, we'll have to see. Oh,
it's crazy the amount of. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was going to say, crazy the amount of like new names that are on the leaderboard.
Oh yeah.
Like you can definitely see who's like getting their walking in.
Right. Right.
I'm like, now I'm Zenny. I'm going to go start checking the leaderboard, and if you're dropping spots, I'm going to know you're not getting your walking in.
Right.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
So, but what were you going to say?
If you remember last week, I was stuck at like 9.5 pounds, same as the week before. Well, this week as of this week, I've lost 12.5 pounds.
There it is. Let's go. Woo! That's amazing. You said, come on, just a half a pound more. And they said, how about 3?
Right, exactly.
They being your body.
Right. I just wanted to be at like 10. And then I'm like, 12.5. It's like it was like saving it up for a big drop or something.
Right. It's like when you're doing your walking quest and you're at like, I don't know, 96. And then it just jumps over and you're like 4% into the next one. You're like, whoa. Yeah. Yes. Right. Nice. Yeah. That is so awesome.
I can
12.5.
I can see it in my face for sure.
Yeah.
And I'm only 5'2". So 12.5 pounds is a lot on a 5'2" frame.
Yeah, dude, I'd imagine. That's incredible.
I still got plenty of room to go though. I'm nowhere close to losing weight dangerously. Like I still have a ton of weight I could lose. So yeah.
Well, I mean, the walking quests aren't going anywhere. And if that volcano quest is any indication of what we have in store, I feel like it's only going to get more intense.
Right. Yeah. And
looking forward to it.
Tomorrow morning, my mom's joining me for my walk. She doesn't have time to join me for the whole thing. So, but she's going to come pick me up at my house at 6 a.m. And then we're going to drive to like, I don't know, about half an hour into the walk. And we're going to start walking there. And then I'll be able to bring her back to her car once we get home. But she doesn't have time because she's a tutor. And so she has a student starting at like, I think it's like 8:15 or something. So she's got to be able to get back home and start teaching and whatever. So
that's really cool though.
Yeah. I'm excited.
She's going to play Coin Hunt World, so.
Yeah, she will. I might have to help her with the questions, though, since, if she's walking with me, she won't have her reading glasses on, so. Yeah.
Fair enough. Well, good. Tell Mom we say hi.
I will. So, what else is
I was gonna ask, did you, since you walked all 5 out of the 7 days, but since you walked a full week amount of quests, did you listen to the playlist?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah.
It was really good.
Any favorites from this week?
So
is it still keeping its pace?
Yeah, there's that one, I think it's a Sunburn song that DM's song.
Yes.
That is like the perfect pace for me. It's awesome. Yeah.
Good to know. That's a good one.
Really
it's a good one.
I
added a new song
because I wouldn't normally listen. Like, it's not my kind of music because it's very like I don't know,
techno housey,
new age, whatever. But it works so well for walking.
Right.
So well. Yeah.
Yeah, it makes you feel like a little boss. So. I like that one. Like, I do. No, I don't, but yes, I do. Did you have a chance? I thought it was perfect because I hadn't heard this song before, but it's Hunter by Pharrell.
Oh, yeah. I came across that one.
The lyrics itself I'm not a fan of, but like
right?
I just love the fact that it's called Hunter.
Yeah. I mean,
and it's by Pharrell and it's got a good beat. So
yeah, it comes across as mildly creepy.
Right? Like a little along the lines of like Blurred Lines issue there.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. But it was definitely good for walking, for sure.
Yeah. And I like saying, I'm a hunter.
Right? Yeah.
I think of it in a totally different context.
Right. Yeah, just pretend it's a coin hunt song and we can, not think about
We'll try to look
creepiness
past
of
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, we were talking about the flavor text earlier.
Yeah.
You I'm kind of wishing I had more Cubies in my inventory so I could check all of them.
Well,
that's like another motivating factor for me.
Yeah, K-Hag made a spreadsheet that people were contributing to. So I think we got all of them at this point. We just have to wait on the Tiki Chief. And
what do we think his is going to be?
I don't know.
After all of that video, I really have no idea.
Right. I was really bummed because I saw the Twitter contest of like helping come up with the Summer Cubies flavor text, and I didn't pay attention to like any deadline on it, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna think about this for a little bit and I'm gonna come up with something good. And then I saw the winner and I was like, crap, I never entered.
Dang it.
I never got around to it.
Well, we were total opposites then in that sense, because you probably have the same. You get a notification like when Coin Hunt World posts or like tweets.
Yeah.
So I saw it and I went like just the first thing that came to mind. I was like, fine, tweet it. Who cares? Like, gotta be the first in there and just get those likes going. And I had no idea if that was even how it was gonna work or like how they chose, if it was just like Illusion Weaver's favorite or
yeah, I think
I don't think it was the most likes, because I think Gia might have had the most likes.
No, I think one of the mods said that it was going to be decided by the mods and the dev team.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just threw the first thing in there that came to my head.
What was your submission?
Mine was sizzling like a summertime barbecue. Because he kind of looks like a piece of barbecue. Like getting fried.
He's a little nugget.
Yeah, like buddy, get off the grill. You're starting to sizzle.
Yeah.
And it was kind of appropriate after seeing the animation and stuff. So I was like, okay, it works.
Yeah,
but
I was so surprised.
No, shout out to Bommy. It was a good one.
Is that who won that? Was Bommy?
Yeah, Bommy won, and it was no shoes, no shirt, no sunscreen.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought that one was pretty good. I was surprised when I saw the animation and he starts out not sunburnt.
Yeah.
It was kind of awkward.
And like on the leaderboard, he's not sunburnt either.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's weird.
It's weird.
I'm still weirded out by the like skin color cubies.
Yeah, I agree with you. We'll see if they continue that, but I hope they don't.
Yeah. It is cool though. I have to say, like, the animation is pretty sweet.
I thought the animation was really funny.
Quick shout out. Sorry, I'm just catching up in the chat. Hi, Nikki. Glad you made it. And hey, Kevo. Good to have you in here.
Yeah. So what ended up being your favorite flavor text of all the new flavor texts?
Dude, it's hard to choose, but I'm pretty sure the Surf Cubie, just one word. Cowabunga.
Yeah.
Incredible. I loved it. I saw it and was like, yes, this is perfect.
I love the Doge Cubie. It doesn't even have one word. It's just a photo of the sheep. It's just the little sheep as its flavor text.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect.
I think it's great they were able to do that. But I think the funniest one is the Canada one. Did you see that? I don't
think I saw that one. What was it?
It says, so I rode my moose to my igloo the other day, eh? And I I saw that and I just started laughing and I was like, all right, yep, that's good.
See, it makes me want to have the Canada Day Cubie so bad.
Right?
Like
Well,
even more than I wanted it before.
Yeah, as soon as that event starts, I'm sure we'll be able to get some.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. What do we think is going to be like the optimal time to buy a Canada Day Cubie? Obviously not at the start of the event because everybody's going to want one, but
right at the end of it.
I need where is POSP when I need him?
I'm telling you,
what's my time frame?
Right at the end of it.
Right at the end?
That's when they're going to be the cheapest, I betcha.
Okay. You know what's funny is everybody always says that like the auction house during events, like you're overpaying so much, blah, 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 blah. But I've had some really good luck, like getting last minute resources, like event resources in the auction house for like a decent price. Because in my mind, I think everybody thinks that they'll be able to just like hunt it out the rest of the time. And I'm like, I got, for example, my stash of blood. I bought blood during the event and it was not anywhere near what the prices are now. I was probably doing like 1-for-1 on blood.
Wow.
So I don't know how accurate that theory is event wise. Like I think that you can get lucky because like people are saving keys, people are spending a huge amount of keys because they already know that they're not going to complete it. So they're like, fine, I'll just throw, however many yellows on this and get it, like the blueprints and stuff. But I don't know. There's some things that I think you can get away with because people don't know how valuable they are yet.
Yeah. And definitely the events that have quest lines because people are saving their keys for the quest line. I don't know how well that would work on events that don't have quest lines.
Sure.
But yeah, I'm definitely going to keep my eye out for it because that sounds pretty promising.
Right. I mean, it's only going to get, I guess, more. In most cases, they'll only become more valuable.
Yeah. Yeah. So we're kind of getting into shop talk already. So I bought some interesting things on the auction house this week.
Girl, you went shopping. You went on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
And this ain't the thrift store, baby.
No, I bought some expensive stuff this week. Yeah. So I got
good for you.
My first purchase was a chill Cubie.
You look so good in that on the leaderboard, by the way. Love it. Love it.
So,
how much did you end up paying for that guy? Well, go ahead. Sorry.
K-Hag and I were kind of battling it out at first. And then K-Hag messaged me and he's like, hey, so I know someone else is going to be putting one in the auction house like tomorrow. So I can let you have this one and I'll take that one. And I was like, all right. Sounds good to me.
Cool.
I was like, I'm not going to ask you to do that, but if you want to, like, that's awesome. Thank you.
You're offering. Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
That's sick.
I spent $16.15 on that.
Wow.
Yeah. And then K-Hag ended up buying his for, I think his initial price was $17.50. But I think someone started bidding him up towards the end. I think he paid even a little bit more than that, but I can't remember exactly. So I got a pretty good deal.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think so for sure.
Yeah.
I think any epic Cubie, especially one that's like a year old, 2 reds minimum. Yeah.
Yeah.
And so if it's under that,
yeah,
I think you got to steal.
I think so too. And then, especially considering how many blueprints there are of that, there's not that many, so not that many people can print it. And the cocktails, with the cocktails being used for the legendary, there's kind of a limited batch of those. And yeah. So.
Yeah, no, that was a steal.
Yeah. I also bought a white Cubie.
Yeah.
I don't remember how much I spent for it. It was 200 and something. It was something like, I don't know, maybe 260 something. So, I don't know. I didn't pay too close attention because I honestly didn't think I was going to win it. I thought I was going to get outbid. But then I didn't and I won it. So I think they're going for even cheaper than I paid now because there's been a couple more. And so people that were fighting over the ones in the beginning are, now there's fewer people. I was on a couple of listings for a white Cubie and then I'm just too cheap sometimes. I'm like, just kind of like how you said, like
I wouldn't be bummed if I got outbid because I could probably get it at a better price later. So I'm like,
Yeah. I tried to buy
but
the blueprint, the white Cubie blueprint, but I
oh
definitely got
yeah,
outbid on that. Yeah. Because
how
I
much
saw
did it
some,
end up going for?
oh,
Do
I
you
don't
happen
know.
to
I
know?
think my last bid was like a 500 and something. I think it went up to like 800 and something. It could have been higher than that. But I only bought it because I did see paint in the auction house at one point.
Mm-hmm.
So I figured if someone's selling paint, and I can grab that, then yeah. But I didn't end up getting
Yeah.
it. So, but my big purchase for the week, my big one, Beardy put up a fire dragon. And
I was live for this conversation and I was living for it.
So originally, like, I didn't
Like,
want to bid on it.
Korkio bid.
His opening bid was $34.95, and I was like, oh my god, do I really want to spend 3,500 keys on this? And it was tough. And then he told me, and then someone else bid on it. Well, no, I messaged him and I said, hey, so if this doesn't sell at this price, are you going to list it again cheaper? And he said, maybe, I don't know, like, we'll see. And then someone else bid on it. And he wouldn't tell me who it was. He has this, like, confidentiality thing with his bidders, right? Yeah. And so I kind of wanted to know who it was so I could get a sense of, like, is this person going to keep bidding me up, like, a lot? But then he said that person expects to spend a lot of keys, and so they will keep bidding on it. Mm. So I didn't bid on it that day, and the next day it was still there, and I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go for it. And I didn't have all my keys forged up. Like, I had maybe 4 yellows and, like, 100 and something greens, and the rest were blues. Yeah. It took me forever to bid those keys. Like, I was just sliding hundreds of times.
Forever. Yeah. And you don't want to forge them because it's like, if
I lose it.
Like, yes. Yeah, exactly. And it's like, then we're stuck with all of these, like, what, a couple of red keys with nothing to do with them? No way.
Right. And on top of that, like, it also takes time to forge them. So yeah. And I didn't know if I was going to be going back and forth a bunch. Like, if I knew I was going to be going back and forth a bunch, maybe I would have forged them up. But I thought, okay, maybe this is the only bid I'm going to place. It would take me probably just as long to forge as it would to actually just bid them. So I bid on it, and I think I got outbid once, and then I bid on it again because this person said they were going to be bidding a lot, right? And so I was like,
they were willing to pay a lot, top dollars, but.
And then all of a sudden I get a message that I won an auction item, and I'm like, oh my god, did I just spend that many keys? Holy crap! And I get
a tiny bit of buyer's remorse for a second until you see it.
Immediately. No, I still mildly have buyer's remorse.
Oh, really?
Except that someone else put another one up, and I think it's gone for like 3,900 keys. It was more expensive.
How much did you finally spend?
So I ended up spending $35.25.
Sick. Yeah.
And I think that was a pretty good price.
I would agree.
Yeah.
I would agree.
But that was a lot of keys. So I was sitting on
a lot of keys.
Real good stash. I had a really good stash. And then I don't have I still have a pretty decent stash, but like not
nearly as much.
No. And luckily I had some things in the auction house that I was selling, and those things sold pretty well. So I sold, I don't know how to pronounce this, the Huhiu? One of the tikis, Huhiu. Yeah. That sold for
or something.
Yeah, that sold for 585 keys.
Holy smokes.
Yeah. And I've printed 3 of them. So I'm
crazy.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
I need to arrange a buy with you because I need one of those. But here's the other funny thing. After seeing this whole video, how is this going to change like tiki? I don't think it's going to change anything on the auction house. Because people are buying the like rare tikis with like, for what? You have plans to go to Hawaii and do this ritual? Like, you know what I mean? Where I'm like, why are you spending 500 to 600 keys on this? You have no idea if you're going to go, but I get it because they're sick.
He did say that all 27 tikis would be needed for like a future thing that doesn't require.
Oh, he did?
Yeah. And I'm thinking it's like the tribe headquarters or something like that.
Oh, see that I missed that. Okay, then that makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
I thought it was just out of like pure, like, we know that they're rare, right? Like the community knows because of like, we keep track of the data and stuff, but
right.
Wow, that's insane. Congrats. Some epic buys and sells.
Yeah. Harris says it takes about a half hour to forge 2 reds from blues, if anyone is wondering.
Yeah. Also, Shu says, I'm terrible at saving keys. As soon as I've got a few hundred, it's time to go shopping. Can relate.
Yes. Yeah. I
spend it on dumb stuff like purple paint.
Yeah, I don't usually buy things, and I also don't usually sell things. But since I bought so many expensive things this week, I've been selling stuff. So like I just sold a water heart for like 125 keys.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's how much they're going for? Good to know.
And I have like 10 of those.
Yeah, I've got like 15.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
And I randomly sold some yellow paint. I think I put it in the auction house a little too late. I would have gotten more if it ended right around the summer Cubie drop. But yeah. What else did I
That's
sell?
smart though. Good timing.
Yeah. I sold some jingle bells.
Nice.
Yeah. I got to sell shit.
So stuff is selling.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Stuff is definitely selling. And I mean
like resources, I guess. I just started. Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
No, go.
I just started doing the same thing as you, like selling stuff in the auction house for like the very first time ever.
Yeah.
And I sold a couple of elementals this week and was like shocked by the return.
Yeah.
So for example, I sold 2 separate earth cubies, like one after another, and there weren't any other earth cubies in the auction house. So my first one went for what I think might have been 645 blue keys.
Holy crap.
For an earth cubie. I was like, that's gotta be a record. I have not seen that yet.
That's an expensive grass head.
Right? I was like, okay, amazing. Good for whoever got that. But then I sold the second one sold for like just over 300. So I have no idea like what the.
Wait, so one sold for like 6 something and then one sold for 3 something?
Yeah, like literally half the amount. And then at the second earth cubie that I was selling, I was also selling a water cubie at the same time. So here's where I maybe went wrong. I was competing against myself. Like maybe people wanted both an earth and a water, and I should have spaced those out.
Maybe
in the auction house, because then the water cubie also sold for over 600 keys, or maybe just under 600. And the earth was kind of like somebody got a great deal on it, but
apparently
I'm happy either way. I did not realize. I was like, oh yes, bring in the keys. Okay.
Yeah.
I missed this.
I never printed anything that I didn't have to print because I figured like down the road I would see if like the resources or the QBs would be worth more and figure out which to sell at that point. So I don't have like extra ones of those to sell.
Thanks. Well, I'm guessing you're probably like me. You probably have a shit ton of air resources.
Yeah.
Right. I sold also an air cubie at the same time, and it went for like 150-ish. So
okay,
a decent return on like I have a buttload of those resources.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm definitely happy to print those off and be done with them.
I remember like seeing air monoliths and being like, do I really need another one of those? I kind of wish I had gone that extra step for, this 100 and something keys.
For sure.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. And I mean, considering now, another thing to consider is like all of the players that have been like banned.
Yes.
Like a shit ton of fucking players. It's crazy.
Yeah.
And so now, well, we'll get into all of that, but things just keep getting more rare. It's like not even as they like are burned. It's well, yes, it's as they're burned in that sense, but then also as they're like used in game, right? So it's just so valuable, and I'll probably retreat back into my shell and stop selling and hoard everything again for that reason. But
Yeah.
we'll see.
Yeah.
I had some extra cubies.
So yeah, we were on a voice chat when K-Hag's wife was bidding on the Valentine's blueprint. I was trying to talk them down. Like, I bought a LEP blueprint so long ago, and I've never been able to print and sell anything because there's always way too many leprechauns in the auction house, and I'm like, I'm not wasting my time. And it's the same thing with the Valentine's. So, like, why?
Yeah.
Like, I would love to have every blueprint, of course, but at the same time, it's like, you're not going to make any money off of it. So.
Yeah. But I guess you did make a good point that it really wasn't for, at least for them, it wasn't for the like return rate on, at least in like selling the cubies. It was more like they believe the blueprint itself will become, you know, NFT, and then it'll be more valuable like on OpenSea, I suppose. Yeah. That was kind of the sense I was getting. But I guess we'll all find out very soon. Or not very soon. I don't know.
At some point.
We've heard about these blueprints becoming NFTs for a long time. So whenever that happens, that will be great. And I hope that their investment was a good one.
Yeah.
But I was kind of on your same page. Like, don't do it. Stop. You're paying way too much.
Yeah. She ended up winning it for like, what was it? Like, I feel like saying 4,800 is too low. Wasn't it more than that?
I was thinking 49. So I think we're right. I think it was like right around there. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the first thing that came to my head.
And they were bidding against Korkio, who was supposed to be sleeping. He said he was going to sleep, and then he just showed up in the voice channel, but didn't talk to any of us. He just like was listening to see what was going on. And then he didn't bid again. And I was like, oh, okay.
Are you in or are you out, man? Let us know.
Yeah.
But did you notice this week that they started in the official server, a new auction house and an auction house chat and shill your listing channel?
Really? Because they've got that in the community server. I didn't know.
Yeah, they added it to the Coin Hunt World official server. I think because there was just nowhere to talk about it, and so off topic sometimes was getting a little clogged. And I was selling some stuff this week too, and so I was like, "Hey, I'm just gonna throw this in there."
Yeah.
If anybody wants an Earth Cubie,
I'll definitely have to make use of that. K-Hag just says, "Nah, Korkio won it for 4,900." I thought K-Hag won it, but I guess Korkio won it.
Wait.
Now I'm confused because I thought I saw chatter the next day in the Discord and Korkio was saying he didn't win it. I don't know. Y'all are confusing.
Wait, no, now I kind of do remember. I thought K-Hag, I do kind of remember K-Hag saying he was going to bow out, but I don't know if that actually happened. And I don't know. Wait, K-Hag, do we know who won the Valentine's blueprint then? Do you know? I feel like if anybody knew, you would know.
He says Korkio won it.
Oh, shoot. Okay, well.
I got my stuff backwards. I don't know.
Sorry, we're spreading rumors about you, K-Hag. Spending way too much for Valentine's blueprints.
Yeah. Yeah.
No, it's all good. So, was that the same voice call?
Yes.
I'll just leave it there.
No, so
that was quite a night.
I think we should talk about it.
Let's get into it.
Yeah, so y'all watching the stream, we only have 11 of you right now. If you want to go in the Discord and let people know that beans are about to drop right here, bring them in so that they don't miss it. So yeah, there was a voice chat randomly. I don't even know how it started, who started it, and like it was in the community server, I think, right?
Yeah. I think, was it because of the Valentine's blueprint?
Maybe.
Maybe they wanted K-Hag, did you start the voice chat?
Yeah, and like it was funny because we were talking in off topic, and Kay had shared a link like, if you want to chat, click this link, and I'm like, that sounds a little spammy. What's going on? And then I actually like, I was like, well, it's K-Hag. I trust him. So I clicked on it, and it was the voice chat. And I was all of a sudden in there, and I was like, oh, okay. I guess this is what's happening. So, and then we started talking about Brend. And we all went on this big, deep rabbit hole about Brend.
It was quite the rabbit hole.
Oh my God. And I want to say that chat lasted like 4 or 5 hours or something.
It was so fun. I just saw everybody was in there, and I was like, hey, what's going on here?
Yeah.
And I jumped in like mid first rabbit hole, I think, where it was like, I think you were saying, okay, I'm on their Twitter right now. And, oh, okay. So I think it definitely was started over the blueprint, because I had jumped in wondering if you had got the fire dragon, if you were bidding on Beardy's fire dragon or not, because that was the reason I jumped in. I was like, I gotta know if Korkio is gonna bid on this, because I was trying to talk you out of it in the DMs, because I'm like, well, just, scales are gonna come, and they're just gonna keep dropping, and that's a lot of keys.
Yeah.
So I think that's how it all started, and then so that's what I assumed what was happening when I jumped in, and then it was like, oh, we're on Brend's Twitter, and then next thing you know, I'm on Brend's Twitter. It was wow.
So I just posted an off topic just now that beans are about to drop here, but I mean, now we're up to 12. Come on, guys, pull everyone in. We want to drop these beans. We want everyone to enjoy learning this stuff about Brend. So
gather the troops.
Basically, it kind of went like this. Like, we were scrolling through Brend's Twitter, trying to get a sense of like who they were. So we could tell what kind of car they were driving. There was one Twitter share that was like, it was a picture of like one of those advertisements on a bus stop or whatever. And it's like, it was like a glass, so it like reflected Brend's image back. So we could actually see what Brend looked like, which was interesting. And then we could see other hunters in some of the photos. So then we started looking at like, okay, let's look at like every vault has like a number after it. So we started searching that vault number to see what other hunters were hunting with Brend. And we found
okay, so sorry, before we continue on to the Brend story, I think we might need to back up and introduce who Brend is for those who don't know.
For those who don't know. Yes, that's a good point.
Although I'm sure everybody knows. But in case you're listening to this at a later time and don't know who Brend is.
Yeah. So Brend is a top hunter in Calgary. Kevo Strings says that he's seen Brend's vaults before. But Brend has been playing for a very long time and is quite high on the leaderboards. And was making like top global before at some point, weren't they? Like before there were like yeah. And so
before there were like the podiums and stuff.
Right. And no one knew who Brend was. No one could get a hold of Brend. They were just like anonymous. Like they were just a mystery person. They existed
like
in the game,
a top player that somehow
was a top player without being part of the community. And so everyone was like, man, we gotta find this person. We gotta figure out what their strategy is. We have to like talk to them. We got to see like what's going on, who they are, because we kind of know all the top players. Like, and I mean, if they're a top player, I mean, except for apparently Mr. Sage. So
I'm sorry, Mr. Sage.
So yeah, so there were talks about like even I went back through the Discord, and even Illusion Weaver has joked about Brend before. Like,
Yeah.
there, like, whenever someone asks Illusion Weaver, like, which hunter did a thing, and he doesn't want to answer the question, he'll just say that Brend did it. Just because he knows that we'll be like, oh, okay, now we can't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So like, Brend has just been this mystery player forever. So we started finding, okay, who's hunting with Brend? And we found a couple of other people. So then we started searching for those people. And we actually, like, through Google searches and whatever, came across an email address for one of the people that Brend was hunting with. And this person's name was Victor. Within the game, I can't remember which one he was, but there were...
Proxied?
It might be Proxied. There were a couple of different hunters. There was Proxied, Van L, Ichigo Kill, and Brend that were kind of hunting together. We found all of their Twitter feeds, and they were all hunting like the same things, right? And so K-Hag sent Victor an email. He basically said, I'm trying to reach some players that used to play Coin Hunt World. I found your email from here, blah, blah, blah. Am I reaching the right people? There's a number of us who have been trying to find Brend for months. And so just let us know.
So we're saying this really casually, but we found this person's email and proceeded to reach out to them. Like, okay, this is a shot in the dark. K-Hag reached out to them. But, like, do you know Brend? Like, crazy.
Right. And so I think there was always kind of an idea that Brend was a Brenda. I remember making a joke about it a long time ago that maybe Brend was a Brenda and she, like, works in payroll at some company, and she's always wearing the purple Cubie, so she just likes the color purple. She thinks it's cool. And, like,
she probably wears all purple every single day to work.
Yeah. So K-Hag gets a response back to that email the next day. And Victor says, hi, I had no idea that Brend was a thing on Discord. Yes, we are related, and I'm surprised you connected me to my GitHub account. What did you want to contact us about? And so I helped K-Hag put together, like, a response, and, like, because I wanted to give Brend a sense of, like, how important they were to us without being too creepy about it. And so I felt like it was really important to word everything just, like, properly. And I asked if Brend would like to come on Ladies of the Hunt, because Brend is a Brenda. And I was like, you know, we like to give voices to women in the gaming community, in the crypto community, and we'd love to have her on if she'd be comfortable. I even offered, like, we can do, like, an animated avatar so she doesn't have to show her face if she wants to still be kind of secretive. And we get another email back. Well, K-Hag does. And so K-Hag sent it to me, and I'll read you. Right before we get this email back, we also find out from Illusion Weaver that Brend and Brend's co-hunters have all been banned for multi-accounting. And I was super excited to possibly have Brend on the show, and then I was like, oh, okay. Maybe this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah. We were even gonna try to do, like, you know, investigative reporting, because even when Korkio asked, I was like, do we want to have a cheater on though? She's like, it'd be investigative though, like journalism.
Yeah.
Like, we need to know what their strategy was.
Right.
And how do you get away with...
Yeah. I was going to channel my inner Terry Gross, because I'm a huge NPR fan, and I was going to be like, anyway. But yeah, K-Hag brings it up in the chat. We actually did suspect after looking at their Twitter pictures that they were cheating because, as K-Hag is continuing to say in the chat, 4 players all taking Twitter pictures from the passenger side front seat. And they were continuously right around each other in the leaderboards. Like, they all moved up together. And when we did some searching on these usernames, we found that, like, they shared usernames. So it almost seemed like it was one person that used multiple usernames in different places.
I mean, weren't they also, this is going to sound crazy, weren't they also taking pictures, like, on the same side of the car?
Yeah.
Something
the
like
passenger seat, passenger front seat, yeah. Yeah, and K-Hag brings up a good point. If anyone had looked at all of their Twitter photos that were over a year old, then they would have been banned a long time ago. But apparently no one looked too closely. So, and I don't know if it was just coincidence that they all of a sudden got banned now, right as we all kind of figured it out in the voice chat, or if it was like they got banned because of like the new photo quest additions, like maybe they triggered a photo quest and couldn't complete it properly, and that's how it was figured out. I don't know. That we know the devs won't
it was
tell
all
us
a big
their things.
coincidence that it was like the next day. But I think, I want to say, didn't Squeamy pop into the voice chat for like a hot second?
Oh, maybe
Squeamy might have made the connection.
Maybe. It's possible. Yeah.
So, yeah. K-Hag, I also really wanted a pic of Kevo holding the Brend sign at one of Brend's vaults. Like, Brend with like an A in parentheses question mark. Like, maybe Brend, maybe Brenda. Like, maybe both.
Yeah, Kivo had, like, we'd been trying to convince Kivo to, like, just stake out, like, one of their user vaults and just wait for them with a sign saying, "Are you Brenda?"
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah.
He had it ready, he says.
I'm sure. So, anyway, so the email that K-Hag finally got back from Victor says, "Thank you so much for sharing this with us. Brend was very surprised and pleased to hear how there were people talking about her despite not being too involved with the community. Unfortunately, she doesn't speak much English or use Discord, but wanted to let everyone know how thankful she is and hopes that everyone enjoys the game as much as we have. I also think it's really cool how despite the market conditions right now, the coin hunt community still thrives and is as strong as ever." And then he says, "That's pretty much all I can think of right now. Thanks again for reaching out and wishing you all the best, Victor." So I kind of...
that must have been before they got banned.
I don't know. Maybe they haven't figured out they got banned yet. I'm not sure. But I get the sense that maybe Brenda is his mom. I'm thinking she maybe... So she doesn't speak much English. Victor's Asian, so maybe they're somewhat recent. I mean, maybe within the past decade or so, immigrants to Canada, to Calgary from wherever, and maybe she just hasn't learned much English, and So, So unfortunately, it looks like no one will get to have Brenda on their shows.
We did hear from her.
And
she is a real person.
Right? Yeah. And she is a Brenda. She seems to be a middle-aged Asian woman. So
who crushes Coin Hunt World, but
and also cheats.
I'm like, but maybe not in a fair way. I don't know. I don't know what exactly they got banned for. If it was double accounting, or if they were like key transferring, or whatever.
If you think about it, though, if she doesn't speak much English, she probably doesn't read much English. Do we really think she was really crushing it on the trivia?
Yeah, maybe not. Maybe not.
Yeah.
Bummer.
So, Yeah. So there you go, guys. That's probably the most we will ever know about Brend. Yeah.
But hey, c'est la vie.
Yeah. I'm glad we figured something out. And honestly, that rabbit
A
hole
little
was
bit of
so
closure.
much fun. Yes.
It was.
It was a blast. I would think it was up until like 1 a.m. with
Yeah.
everyone.
By the time I looked down, I was the one falling asleep, and I'm on the West Coast,
Yeah.
just like a little baby over here. Like, okay, guys, I'm gonna jump out. But this was. I mean, it was. Oh, gosh, 4+ hours of just nonsense and shenanigans.
I felt bad because like it was right after dinner. I think I was just checking the Discord for something. Maybe it was about the Fire Dragon Cubie. And then I saw the link to the chat and I just jumped in thinking, "Oh, what's this?" And then like
next thing you know, you were lead investigator on that guy.
I don't know about lead. But like
between you and K-Hag, pretty much.
I didn't see the other people in my house for the rest of the night. like I went outside initially to like, chat, and then because I needed my setup with like my multiple monitors and whatever, I come into my office and I jump on there, and at some point my boyfriend closed the bedroom door because I'm sure the amount I was talking and the volume I was talking was obnoxious. And then so at one point, once we were done doing all the internet research and we were just chatting again, I went back outside and my boyfriend comes out like in his PJs. He's like, "I'm going to bed." I was like, "Okay, good night."
we're on a lead. Gotta go.
Right. And then like maybe an hour and a half after that, I finally like come inside and everyone's asleep. And I'm like, okay, what have I done with my night? Yeah. It's a good thing I didn't have anything else planned.
Right? And K-Hag said the teamwork was the fun part, to be honest. Yes. Totally agree.
It really
honestly
was.
I just like miss doing those voice chats. It's just always fun to do a little voice chat with everybody. And
yeah, I mean, we did have a Friday night one there for a little bit. I don't know what happened to it. I guess it got canceled, but it was supposed to be like a regular Friday night thing. And
yeah, I thought you meant, do you mean this past Friday night they had one and then it got canceled?
No, this was like
a few weeks ago. Yeah.
A few weeks ago, yeah. And they were supposed to do it every Friday night, like right after reset or something. And then I don't know what happened, but maybe someone can let us know because, yeah.
Squeamy, break us in. We want to be chatty.
Yeah. We obviously want to talk about Coin Hunt.
Yeah.
That's why
you have here. A lot of investigators here that can help you guys.
Yeah.
Point out where we see coincidences, I suppose.
Yeah. Looks like Anakura just joined us. Hey, Anakura.
Hi, Anakura. Welcome.
Yeah.
You just missed our juicy Brend beans.
Yeah. So you'll have to go back and watch, but yeah. So that was this week. Quite exciting.
Yeah.
What else happened this week?
You want to hear another fun thing that happened this week?
Yes.
So, remember Crypto Cornucopia on Twitter, who's doing the keychains and all that fun stuff, giveaways, the water bottles. So this week they did a Cubie plushie giveaway, and Marvin's house won it. AKA MarvinsMama won it. Because I'm going to steal that thing.
That's exciting. When did you get it?
Exciting. It's going to be shipped out this week. So we just found out a couple of days ago. But yeah, that was super exciting. I'm really excited to take that guy around with us, like hunting and stuff.
Yeah.
I know it's not going to have all the cool perks just yet, but it sounds like they have it like lined up. They're just waiting for that merch license to be live, I would assume.
Yeah.
I think Kukup said there was like a few more. They're still trying to work some stuff out, and then the first 5 would be part of that like exclusive game official fun
Yeah.
thing. So I
I'm still
think that they'll
waiting on the
probably
intern.
I know, right? What is the update?
It's frustrating because, like, okay. So I have another unveiling. So my boyfriend randomly got a shipment from DHL the other day, and I was like, well, what did you order from like, that would be shipped DHL. Like, usually that's international stuff, right?
Right.
He's like, oh, it's my new 3D printer. I was like, what? You bought
They
a
didn't
3D
even tell
printer?
you?
No.
What a fun surprise.
I was like, those are so expensive. What are you doing? But so we've been, he had bought some, like, we're like really big board gamers, right? And so he had bought these like inserts for the box that like organize all the things for like our super complex board games. And the insert thing was really expensive. So he's like, well, in the future, now instead of like buying the inserts, I can just make them myself. I was like, why didn't you just wait until there was another one you wanted to buy? Like, how do you know in the future you're going to want to buy that? But anyway, so I was like, oh, well,
so
maybe
many
I can
opportunities.
I was like, maybe I can try my hand at printing a Cubie. So I found this program called Tinkercad, and I printed a Cubie.
Oh my gosh. Bring that puppy to the camera.
I'm trying. Yeah. Isn't he cute?
So cute.
So he's like this shimmery green. He looks so much better in person than he looks on the screen. But
of course.
Yeah, he's super cute. And he's like super lightweight. Like he's hollow.
Oh my gosh. Is he really, or it just feels that way? Okay.
No, he's hollow.
Okay.
Yeah, so I thought he was super cute. And then I had this idea, and I so want to do it. So I was talking to Kay Hag about it. He pulled some strings for me, and I've got images of all of the cubies.
Yes.
And I was thinking, like those Pandora bracelets that you can like collect the charms on them? Yeah. What if we did like Cubie collector bracelets? And I just did like not this big, like little mini ones. And could like you could have all the Cubies that you actually have in your Cubie collection on your bracelet.
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be the cutest thing?
That would be so cute. I think I'd opt for a necklace. Maybe not a bracelet.
Yeah.
I tend to break the things that are on my wrist. But...
And that would be a lot of Cubies around your head.
Right? I'm going to need a whole arm full of Cubies.
Yeah. Yeah. So, I have to like try my hand at it. So I would probably I would print all of them in like silver, and then I would have to paint on the details. But my boyfriend also has a kit for painting miniatures because we're just nerds like that. So I'm going to try it out and we'll see. And then like I can put little like loops in their head so that way you can hang it on whatever.
Yeah.
And then I was thinking like I could print some keys as like little other trinkets to go with it. Maybe some little vaults like.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Oh my gosh. This is so cool. Ah, and so much room for activity.
I'm really pissed I don't have a merch license. And I'm really pissed.
Shit.
Oh, so Cuckoo Puff said that the people that actually had questions about the merch license that didn't just go ahead and sign it, they had questions. Those are the ones that have to wait. And of course, I have questions because
of course you're signing a legal document,
right? I don't just sign legal documents,
especially if they seem sketchy, which it seemed like the majority consensus was that there were a lot of
questions,
vague things happening there. So understandable.
Renee just said that she loves the idea. She says, I can't wait to buy my bracelet or necklace.
Yes! Okay, show that Cubie one more time. I gotta see that guy.
Okay.
It's like our own little grass head.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
I'm really bad at painting in the lines, though, which is why he looks like he's got kind of a blurry face. So I need to get better at that.
I couldn't tell. I couldn't tell from over here. So
Okay, good.
it's pretty damn cute for your first go around.
Thanks. So then I also thought, because I spent some time teaching myself how to design, like 3D design in CAD. I thought, well, it might be fun to like design, like 3D print our custom Cubies. So
I would be so amped for that.
yeah,
Like, I'd probably explode.
yeah. So
That'd be so exciting.
how cool would it be if like Kevo and I like teamed up, and anytime someone hires him to design like their image, they also bought like a little 3D printed version of it.
Right?
That'd be like, I
Just
feel like that would be so cool.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Kevo says, do it.
Yes. Yes.
Harris said 90% tiki's on my bracelet.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh, the tikis.
Yeah,
tikis will be tough. There's a lot of colors that go into that.
Yeah, and a lot of headpieces.
Yeah.
That would be tough.
But I'm sure I can make it happen. Now, what's a limiting factor here is my time.
Of course. We want to make one of each Cubie for right now and see how it all goes. But
yeah. It'll be difficult. But I'm going to do my best. I will do my best.
That first one is so awesome. It looks like just
he's so cute.
He's so cute.
Yeah, and
I just want to put him on my dashboard in my car and just watch him.
I love how lightweight he is, because that means like a smaller version, like on a bracelet, is going to be super lightweight, or on a necklace, like it won't
for sure
you down, you know.
Yeah.
I almost want to put like a spring under his feet and like you said, put him on the dashboard and just watch him bounce around as like a
like a little bobble, like a little bobble Cubie.
Yeah, wobble
Cubie. What is it? Bobblehead. I was like, why am I saying wobble?
Oh. Yeah.
Wow.
I don't know.
I can't wait.
Kevo says Kevo added Harris and said 10% corn Cubies.
Because Harris's custom Cubie is a corn Cubie. I don't know if you've seen it yet.
Yeah, because they're from Nebraska, so good. Right?
I believe so. I have no idea.
Yeah, it would make sense.
Okay.
Totally.
All I know is potatoes, Idaho. That's what I got. Potato Cubie win.
Kevo says hula Cubie on the dash. And what's really funny about that is,
oh my God, yes.
I used to have, so what made me think of the spring on the dash with the Cubie on top is I used to have a hula cow. It was like a little ceramic cow dressed like a hula on a spring on my dashboard. So
cute.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
Harris said they've been knitting a bluebee, but taking forever on the arms and legs.
Oh, yeah.
That's awesome. That's also what's going to take, I think, Korkio a little bit of time, right? The expenditures.
I mean,
like the excess stuff.
Yeah, honestly, I think the painting is going to be the hardest part.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, painting all the details. And I got to make sure I've got enough colors. I mean, I had black enough to do the eyes and mouth on this guy, but I haven't looked through his whole collection of paints yet.
Who is Innoved? Wants to 3D print his customs too. Is Innoved another hunter, you guys? Cole said something about them. Kevo said that. And then Cole said he's doing some amazing things right now for a friend. Huh. Oh, was that maybe the same person that did the grass head miniature? Maybe? I can't remember. But cool.
Oh.
I mean...
That reminds me. My boyfriend's super excited about buying this filament for the 3D printer. That is wood. It's like a wood filament. So for the tikis, I could possibly actually make them out of wood. Just 3D print them out of wood.
My gosh.
Yeah.
Can you imagine all the tikis in the wood? Oh my God. Oh my God. When our merch license is going to come out?
I know.
What? There's so much merch to be had.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm full of ideas. I mean, there's so many things we could do with little 3D printed cubies. I just want to make them all. Kevo says, UK Hunter, I did 2 customs for him. He has some 3D cubies that look pretty sick and clean. Okay, cool.
Nice.
Oh, I think he said slick and clean, not sick and clean. But yeah.
Sick, slick, same thing. Sick. Okay, so Innoved, gotta check them out. All right, cool. That's awesome. Wow. Oh, yes, I'm so excited. A Marvin custom Cubie.
It would be so cool.
You can make like your own. You can make your own cow Cubie now. You don't. Yeah. You don't even need it in the game.
Right. Yeah, Marvin's going to be difficult with those floppy ears. Like that's a lot of shapes. I got to figure out.
Sam ears.
I got to figure out if I can find some software that will take a 2D image and guesstimate on a 3D image, and then maybe I can just modify it from there. I don't know. We'll have to see. If any of y'all out there do 3D printing and have some tips, I am very, very brand new, like a week into this.
Like this week. Yeah.
Yes. So,
and you've already made a whole ass Cubie.
Yeah. So shoot me your recommendations. I've been using Tinkercad online, which was way better than the software that came with my 3D printer, or my boyfriend's 3D printer. Tinkercad's kind of cool because you can actually take little mini lessons. It's actually a teaching website. Like it teaches you how to design stuff in CAD.
Like as you go, kind of?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. And so but you can also use it to make your own projects. And I found it easier than the software that came with the printer. So there's probably something better out there. Also, I'm looking for free only. So if your suggestions require me spending money, that's not going to happen.
At least not yet. You got to make money to spend it and then make it again.
Yeah. Yeah. And also, if I start printing a lot of these and like selling them to y'all, then I have to give my boyfriend a chunk of it because I'm using his printer. So, yeah.
Fair enough. A little bit of an interest fee.
Yeah. Cole says resin is the preferred medium. I like resin. Resin is expensive. And also resin's a lot heavier. So I kind of like the 3D printed stuff. But I also haven't seen a resin one, so, we'll have to see how that goes.
Yeah. Huh.
All right.
Oh, yeah. Interesting.
Any other updates?
Oh, Hoth said TrashTube is familiar with 3D printing.
Oh.
Did he mention that while he was on with us? That's
no,
cool.
But I don't know that we were talking about it.
No, we weren't. Yeah. Relevant information for merch, though.
Yeah.
We need to know.
Yeah, so we'll have to check that out.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait. Okay, so moral of the story is everybody keep bugging Cuckoo Puffs and his intern on these damn merch licenses.
Mm-hmm. So, any other weekly news?
Oh, did you see we had a little shout out stream feature on the Wiki newsletter this week?
Oh, yeah.
That was kind of awfully nice. Yeah. That was cool. Love the Wiki team. We're definitely going to have some Wiki ladies. Yeah, we'll definitely have some Wiki ladies on here eventually. We just felt like there was so much to catch up on today and this week and a lot of personal updates. And so, and with the Hawaiian hunters going and, doing the volcano quest today, it was kind of just like a catch up on Coin Hunt World news and all that good stuff.
Yeah. And also, I can't stream so late because my boyfriend will want to go to bed at some point. And this all takes place in my bedroom.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes.
Yeah.
And we didn't know how long that volcano quest was going to take. But glad that they were able to conquer it. There was a little piece of me that wasn't sure that they were going to be able to complete it. I was like, where is this 9th hunter? Who is he? And is he going to make it?
But he showed up.
Yep. Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome.
It was super awesome. Yeah.
So,
Um.
okay, so
Oh,
I guess our search term of the week.
yeah. What the
Uh,
heck? What
so
the heck is this? I thought it was going to be something weird, but
yeah, well, I wanted to go with the weirdest thing. Like the other things that people searched, I could kind of figure out. So if y'all haven't been following, YouTube will let me know that like people that watch our stream, it'll let me know what else they are searching on YouTube, because I guess it's like trying to tell me like what other type of information we should be adding to our show, but I don't necessarily want to do that. I'm just curious about y'all. So um so the search term of the week is rat boggling. So rat
what
as
the
in
heck
like
is
the small
that?
creature, and boggling boggling. So
As in, like,
some
mind-boggling.
right?
Like, why? What is this?
Yeah. So I had to
No, I'm
Google
gonna have to
this.
YouTube. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to YouTube search this.
Yeah, it's quite interesting, but whoever of you is Googling rat boggling, I'd like to know why. I'd also be curious to know if it's the same person that is looking on YouTube for videos of hypoallergenic cats.
It's really just POSP and all of this.
Maybe. So anyway, so rat boggling, I found out, is when a rat is very happy. Like cats purr when they're happy, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Rats do this thing where like they grind their teeth. So I can't remember the other term. It's boggling and braxing, or I don't know, something like that. But grinding their teeth. When they grind their teeth, their eyes pop in and out of their head a lot. Like while they're grinding their teeth, their eyes bulge out, like back and
Oh
forth.
my God. Okay, so I feel like I've seen this in like cartoon animations, but
Yeah,
I didn't
yeah.
know this was like a real thing.
It's a real thing. So
What?
the boggling is when their eyes are going like in and out of their
They're
eye
boggling.
sockets. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Like, what do they call that? An onomatopoeia, where it's like the word
of.
sounds
Yeah.
like the action.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like sizzling.
Right. So apparently they do this when they're happy. Like this is a thing.
That's so
So
cute.
yeah, so there's videos out there of rats. They like make this chittering sound, which is them like grinding their teeth, and their eyes are going in and out of their head.
So it's kind of like makes the sound of Brewski when he's excited, right? He's like chomping his alligator bite.
Yeah.
But his eyes aren't boggling, thank gosh.
No. The only thing Brewski does with his eyes is, you remember that like what was that gopher? It was like the skeptical gopher or whatever meme, like way back in the day, where like it was like a gif, and the gopher is just like in the field and he just goes
No. No, I don't remember that.
and he gives
But
like that side eye.
that.
Yeah, he gives like the side eye, like,
Yeah.
and he's like, "What's going on?" That's what Brewski does.
Oh my God. I love Brewski.
Yeah.
So
okay.
rat boggling. So how were the videos for the rat boggling? Were they cute? Were they weird? Did
They
you
were-
just
Yes, both.
okay. Both? Yeah. I would imagine, yeah.
Yeah. So I don't know who's I don't know who's searching that, but I'd be interested to find out.
Yeah,
Looking
same.
through the chat right now, we've got Fua Mikes says 100th subscriber here. Yay! Thank you very
Woohoo!
much. Also asks, where do I collect merch? Unfortunately,
Did you just say
you can't right
our
now.
100?
100.
100?
100.
Oh my God, that's so good. Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Great job, Korkio.
Me?
Oh.
You too?
Yeah.
Great job.
I know, but still, this is so cool. Oh
yeah.
my goodness. Thanks for being our 100th subscriber.
Yes, thank you very much.
Mix.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Kevo says the shocked gopher meme. Yes, it's like shocked gopher meme. So you should definitely look it up. It's funny, and Brewski gives me those eyes all the time. Yeah.
All right. Rat boggling is on my list, and it's
yeah. I can say that I did not search hypoallergenic cats after last week. But I did end up searching rat boggling because I knew what hypoallergenic cats were, so I didn't need to look those up.
Well, and I liked what Analyte Gleam said better, where she was just kind of reporting her own video, like the top 10 or top 20 hypoallergenic cats starting with. And I'm like, I'm just gonna picture that's what that video was. Yes,
yeah,
like
yeah,
it. Yes.
Yeah. So funny. We definitely had a lot of searches on there. There were some obvious ones like play to earn games, and people were searching like crypto stuff and whatever. Like that's obvious. I'm never going to question you guys about the obvious stuff because that's boring. We all know the obvious stuff. I'm going to question your weird ass searches like rat boggling.
I really thought it was going to be tooth related this week. I guess not.
Oh. Hey.
We're going into rat boggling.
Yeah. So
I like this though. The search term of the week is fun.
Yeah.
You guys are weird.
I thought it would be. I like to see how weird our people are. Yeah.
Yeah. Just as weird as us.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a week. What a week for Coin Hunt World.
Yeah. So it looks like Nikki in the chat is doing our job for us.
I know. You're killing it, Nikki. We love you.
So Nikki says we've only got 8 likes right now, so hit the likes. Yes, please and subscribe.
I gotta hit the like.
Yeah.
Here we go. Duh.
Yeah. So yes, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. That helps us out because we get to see more data about you. And that also
but also hit the notifications too.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know when we're going live.
Yes. Yeah. And if you forget to, though you shouldn't because we just told you to, you can always find it in the live streams section on the Discord, and also the community content once we upload the audio podcast. Actually, it's a video podcast, but it's audio or video, however you want, on Spotify. Don't forget to check out our walking playlist.
It's been refreshed, everybody, so definitely go check it out.
It's quite fire. It's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Between the suggestions that TrashTube gave and like all of the Discord chatter that you get into and stuff, and like how that like springs up other songs in your mind, like, oh wait, we got to do, this Mongolian metal band and like, stuff like that. I love it. It's like such a mosh posh, but it's so fun.
Did you listen to Analyte Gleam's the smallest violin song?
Yes.
Oh my god, It was so funny.
I love it. You know which one I also liked was the one that they started singing on our stream was The Money. Because now me and Marvin's house like sing it to each other back and forth when we're walking. Yeah. Because I don't have any money. It's so good. Ignore my sick voice, but yeah, they recommended some straight Boyer songs. So
yeah, there's some good stuff. So much so that I have not gone back to Pandora to find more songs for, which is why I just don't have songs every week. I just keep listening to our playlist because it's that good. So
we love to hear it. We love to hear it.
Yeah. So y'all can always make suggestions for our playlist and let us
just
know
send
how
them
much
to
you
me.
like it. Yeah.
Yeah. Seriously, like Kevo sends me messages like randomly and he'll send me just a song for the playlist. I'm like, nice. Amazing, thank you, love it.
Nice.
Like if you hear something on the radio, or if you're, well, preferably not the radio, but you know, whatever it might be, we want to reach out to everybody. So
yeah, actually,
look at this,
radio
15 people.
Nice.
What?
Radio's not that bad of an idea if you're listening to the right radio. So like,
right.
the other night when I was picking up my car, because, you know, my boyfriend drops me off at the park, or this time my boyfriend didn't drop me off at the park. I drove to the park. He dropped me off to pick my car up after my walk. I was driving home, and it was I don't remember what they call it now. It used to be Jenny's Juke Joint Revival, which was at I want to say it's 7 p.m. On Fridays, but it's different now. I don't know what it is, but so my NPR station at night turns into music, and each night is a different show, right? So this I just so happened to tune in when they were playing a song by Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys. Do you know them?
Yeah.
You do?
They sound very familiar, but
they're from your area.
Okay.
Yeah. So they're like
what song was it? Okay.
I don't remember which song it was, but I'm going to have to listen to their songs and find a good one because they're like old school rockabilly.
Okay, what's the name of the band again?
Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys.
Okay. So, I have a feeling there's this bar/club that is in Hermosa Beach, which is like 30 minutes away from us, but closer to where I grew up. And what is it called? The damn venue. Anyway, something rock. Anyway, it's the tiniest venue, but it's been there. It's like iconic. It's been there for ages and ages. And bands like all over the map would used to like anytime you go there, you would either see somebody famous or an up and coming band or people that have just been like around for a long time, whatever it might be. And I feel like this is maybe where I've heard them from. So now I need to like go back and like double check the archives and be like, have you guys performed here before? I need to know.
They probably have. I mean, they've been around since I was born. They started.
Okay. For sure then.
So like 3.5 decades they've been making music.
Wow.
Yeah.
Incredible.
And so this band, like back when I lived in Rhode Island, they had a Cajun festival every year. And Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys would come play the Cajun festival. And I didn't find out about it till I was older, but my best friend back home, Erin, she had been going there since she was born, like because her dad played in this band. He played upright bass, and so
nice.
She had been seeing Big Sandy every year since she was born, and Big Sandy remembers her. Like they hang out and stuff.
That's cool.
Yeah, and so. I started listening. I became a really big fan. They come here every once in a while. The venue they play here is just this big. Well, I say big. It's very small. It's a small empty room. There's no bar. It's just folding chairs in this room.
Yeah.
And it's like a $5 cover or something like that. And
yeah.
It's
that's kind of how.
Yeah. It's called the Blue Door. It's been around forever. And lots of famous bands have played there, but it's like a very no frills venue.
Right.
So I went and saw
divey vibes.
Yeah. So I went and saw him there, and he remembered me from when I had seen him at the Cajun Festival at one point. And this was years ago. At the time, my now ex-husband and I were planning what was going to be like a free, like crazy cheap wedding. We were planning on renting this venue for free. It was like a community space that you could rent. Mm-hmm. And then we were going to have food trucks come. And then I wanted Big Sandy to play my wedding. So I asked him at that show, I was like, hey, what would it take to get you to come play my wedding? He's like, I would be all about it. I'd love to. You just got to make sure that it fits on whatever our tour is. So if you schedule your wedding at a time when we're already kind of in the area, we'll come play your wedding. I was like,
that is sick.
Yeah. And then I ended up not having a wedding. It just never happened. Yeah. I mean, I got married, but we didn't have a wedding.
Oh. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah. And then I got divorced, and I'm not going to have a wedding again, so it's not going to happen.
Fair enough. Understandable.
Yeah.
Weddings are expensive anyway.
Well, this one was going to be free, like pretty much free. I mean, we were going to buy a bunch of bottles of alcohol, but like, and put them out, and people could mix their own drinks, and people could order food from the food trucks. And
Yep.
I mean, it was going to be awesome, but
Yeah.
it wasn't. It didn't happen.
It's all right. All right. It wasn't meant to be.
Yeah.
Well, have you seen Big Sandy since?
No, it's been a while. But I
say, hey, didn't end up happening, but what about like a personal private performance? For just me and my boyfriend and his kids.
Yeah, they tour all the time, so I'm sure we'll get to see him. I think the last I heard from him was a few years, well, during COVID. His mom was really sick, but she pulled through. And
Nice.
I think he did start touring again, but I have to double check on that. But he's wonderful. He is a big teddy bear sweetheart, and his music is so chill. Some of it is quite hilarious. If anyone wants to hear a funny song, look up Big Sandy and his Fly Right Boys and find the explicit version of Backdoor Dan.
Oh my God, I don't even know.
It's quite funny. Yeah. But I'm going to have to listen to some of that music and find a good song for the playlist because, I mean, it's all over the there's like rockabilly, there's blues, there's like Zydeco, which I don't know if you know Zydeco, but I love Zydeco. It's like Cajun music with like accordions.
Like
and,
flair. Yeah.
Yeah, it's perfectly danceable, but it's pretty fast paced, so I'll have to see if it works for walking. But yeah.
Oh, exciting.
Huge fan of Big Sandy.
Big Sandy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, now I'm going to have to like I can't just listen. I have to see them now.
Yeah.
I got to get the visual.
I'm pretty much down with any band that has an upright bass. Or like like any song that has a walking bass line. I love it.
Yeah. Yeah. How could you not, right?
Yeah.
I have to start music is
so we didn't like pre-plan a like ending on a positive note.
I know. Dang. Well, how about this? The Hawaiian hunters just completed the first epic quest in Coin Hunt World today, just before our stream, and I think that's pretty awesome. They hiked how many miles? K-Hack said it was, I want to say, why do I want to say it was 1.6, which seems like it's not treacherous, but the hike itself is very treacherous and very steep.
Yeah.
And it's probably longer than that, but
I heard Makiki Tiki saying something about how because of the speed that they were going up, because of how steep it was, that
he wasn't getting any steps.
He wasn't getting steps because it wasn't tracking properly. I was like, that's a bummer.
Yeah, come on, Illusion Weaver, you're gonna make them go on this epic quest. At least give them their walking goals.
Right.
Man. But yeah, I think that was pretty incredible. And I mean, they got 9 people up there. Everybody had their tikis. Talk about like teamwork making the dream work. This
including Cuckoo Puff's sister and brother-in-law.
Oh yeah, were they in there?
Yep.
Oh, nice. Okay, I overheard somebody saying that they were texting Cuckoo Puffs. I didn't want to assume, but okay, that was his
something
sister.
About he was traveling, so they were not surprised they weren't getting a hold of him.
Yeah.
But yeah, because Boswald's is his brother-in-law, right? Is it Boswald's? That's his brother-in-law? And so Boswald's wife, I didn't catch her hunter name, but yeah.
Yeah, me
but
neither.
She was there.
That's super cool.
Yeah.
I'm surprised Cuckoo Puffs didn't go out there. Like as the first venture. You've had plenty of time to plan.
Right?
But yeah, super exciting. He could have gone and like tested it.
Yeah. Someone should have, apparently.
Yeah. Well, it is quite an epic journey. They'd have to fly all the way out there. He was probably banking on the Hawaiian hunters streaming this so he could be like, okay, just let me know if anything goes it goes to shit, we'll be here to fix it.
Maddie brings up in the chat, would you be worried if you were the second group going now after the fix without Illusion Weaver being there watching with the live ops team?
I have a feeling he'll be watching every time.
Yeah. And I know you can always you can always screen record, which I screen record every time I do a yellow vault.
Anything.
Just in case something happens, like I lose connection, then you can share that video with the devs and they will reimburse you if there's an issue. But you have to have proof, like a screen record.
Yeah. So that's a good idea.
Yeah. Anytime you do anything big, I also screen record anytime I put a red key into a quest thing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Anytime
in case any weird glitchy
keys.
Yeah. Any weird glitch where it just suddenly goes away and you're like, what?
Yeah. Well, and then I also get the benefit of having a video of me opening my tickler, and so I don't have to remember what was in the box because I have the video of it. And you guys can check some of the videos, the non-live videos on this channel. Actually, I've uploaded some of my my tickler box things, so they're on there.
Yeah. They're good ones.
So,
well, it has been quite the day, huh?
Oh my gosh.
We'll end it on this week. It's like an Aloha Sunday instead of an Aloha Friday, but I think now we just have to see who the next group is going to be. That'll be exciting.
Not likely to be me.
I'm not going to count myself out, to be honest. We're very close. We're very close to the islands. And to be honest, I have a trip to Hawaii, or I have miles already, or credits, I should say, that I have to spend actually before a certain date this year. Oh,
we lost you.
I'm so sorry. I thought I turned my do not disturb on. Oh. But anyways, so I think we might be headed to Hawaii sooner than we think.
Really?
Yeah, but I definitely arrange with the group and see how that goes. So,
well, if
I want to see everybody's tikis before I book anything,
right? And if that happens, you're let me know, joke, because I might be up for it.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. For sure, I will. Because I have to we kind of have to do it anyway. I promised my mom this trip and we were supposed to go a couple of years ago, and then COVID happened, and I think our expiration date is coming up. I need to check these details out, but we're going to be there. I'm like, well, count how many hunters we still have left in Hawaii and then see how many more we can add to it.
Yeah. I don't think my boyfriend wants to come. He's already been to Hawaii. So
what? He doesn't want to go back? Is he crazy?
He doesn't want to go back if I'm going there for coin hunt.
What's the no? Fine, you miss out on a Hawaii trip because you don't want to go because of coin hunt. Fine, whatever.
I think
it's gonna be beautiful either way.
I think he knows he'd be quite outnumbered, and I'd be busy with y'all doing coin hunt stuff the whole time. So
this is true. Yeah, we'd be pretty invested.
Kevo just enough. Chatted. He says, I'd do it. Manel said he'd carry me up the volcano. I'd like to see that.
A Kevo backpack. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, there we go. How many is that? That's me, you, Kevo, GM and L. That's 5. Boom.
Marvin's house.
Hoth. Yeah, Marvin's house. So 7. Here we go.
And
let's see, Nikki Boo, you coming? That gives 8. Maddie, 420. 9. Done.
There were some hunters on in Hawaii today that were just there for moral support that weren't completing the thing. So we know there's other people that can do it.
Yeah. I think some people were predicting that it wasn't going to be happening very soon after the first one, and I kind of think it will now that everybody's seen how it's gone down, and I don't know. I don't know if the people who are planning in that the Quest channel planning or whatever. Like, I know I saw 2023, like, so next year they were thinking about it, but we still have like a whole half a year to go, guys.
Well, and
There's time this year.
didn't Illusion Weaver mention in that whole thing that there was someone in that chat that has already booked a trip? It was
Did he? Was
a
it
female.
certain?
Yeah, it was a female. She
Okay.
was asking questions about like
Oh, was it the Brizzle?
is that who? No.
I feel like she was the one asking questions.
Was it? Did she change her Cubie or her avatar?
I don't know.
Because it was a different avatar than, like, it's one I didn't recognize. Because you know how it just pops up with the avatar showing you who is talking.
Oh, sure, yeah.
It wasn't the Brizzle. Like, I think they have, like, the yellow dragon, right? As their avatar.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't that. It was someone else.
Oh, Kivo said it was from the Facebook group.
Oh.
Somebody from the Facebook group, maybe?
Yeah, Rain says there's a group that has a group together for 2023. Apparently, a bunch of players have booked flights.
Oh, good for them.
Man.
I mean, you guys are certainly not going to be, I don't know. I don't think that they're going to be the second group, but glad that they have it booked.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, a monument's a monument. It's going to be there no matter what. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I love that it's going to be there forever.
Now Cuckoo Puffs can tell his business partners, we can get people to book flights to Hawaii.
Straight up, dude. Like, what is the holdup with partnerships? Because I don't see any, like, sell. Like, these are all amazing selling points. This community is like, we're a crazy bunch of hunters. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Well, and we were talking about it in that voice channel. Something about there's a bank partnership coming up already. I think K-Hag, might have been K-Hag, was saying that Illusion Weaver was having a meeting with a bank. I don't know. I don't know specifics, but there was some talk about that. So bank structures with a bank business partner. It could be quite interesting.
That would be fun.
Yeah.
Well, let's just hope they get their exchange partners figured out.
Yes.
Sometime between now and then.
Yes. Yeah, it would be nice for the UK people to get their monies.
Right. But hey, what do you mean? We're all staking it in game because we believe in it so much, right? No, because we want more keys. That's why.
I just don't want to miss out on anything just because I didn't do something. So I'm making sure I'm prepared for everything. I was a Girl Scout, actually.
We are always prepared.
Always be prepared.
That's funny. I was a Girl Scout too.
Yeah. On my honor, I will try. The things that they shove into your head. Really? You don't remember the Girl Scout promise?
No. Remember I told you I would get in trouble all the time for talking? That was like across the board everywhere.
I
was not paying attention.
I only joined Girl Scouts because I heard they gave snacks. So
I was there for the cookies.
Yes.
Yeah. The Girl Scout cookies, which I'm still 100% here for.
Yeah. Oh, we lost you again.
I'm sorry. For some reason, work keeps calling me.
Oh.
All right.
Well,
I know.
Maybe you should answer that.
What's happening? I'm gone for 5 minutes, guys. No, I'm kidding.
It's been almost 2 hours.
I know. Fair enough.
So I think we've been through all of our weekly stuff. No one else requested that we talk about anything else. So yeah. If you guys ever specifically want us to chat about anything, feel free to comment it in the comments while we're chatting, or send us a message. Korkio and MarvinsMama. You can find us in Discord. Super easy.
All that fun stuff.
Yeah.
like, subscribe, notify, follow.
Yes, please.
All
Yes, please.
do all of the actions, please. We love you guys.
Check out our music playlist. Yeah.
Yes.
And
And
subscribe to our podcast channel on Spotify too. You'll get the
mhm.
notifications when we drop new episodes there. I usually try to do it next day. Last week, YouTube was giving me some issues, so it took a few days, but I'll always try to get it out as quickly as possible for you. Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks everybody for hopping on with us. It's been an exciting Coin Hunt World day / week.
Yes.
And we'll be back next week to chat more.
Yeah. Happy hunting.
Bye, everybody. Happy hunting.